Holistic, altruistic, mystic, intrinsic, with cryptic, rhythmic, polaric, psychic, psychedelic dreams, vivid and lucid, in an unpredictable, sporadic manner, some sort of nomadic scavenger, a vagabond traveler, in a live romancer who arrives with ganja lavender, as the night points the sword towards the moon. Recognition when efforts come to fruition, soon with intuition. I'm a sorcerer of origin, with extrasensory perception, smoking the dispensary's most effective medicine. My precognition, I dream cognition, resisting independent schism, inevitably affecting evidentialism. Divided like it makes my entitlement when I write about syncretism. I'm a philosopher by definition, because I love wisdom. I know it's a call for sedition, via prediction, to cause a transition back to the feral humanity and with sincerity, with relentless temerity. I express solidarity, I have the emphasis of clarity. I'm an innovator, not an instigator. I'm a nature liberator against any discriminator. And I've been more than just a demonstrator. I pioneer being medicinal and high for years. So polarizing and divine and revered, I'll also despise and fear for being a broke rock star, just wise and weird. Not to digress from the point, I spoke up pregnant, second generation joint. I believe in anarcho-primitivism. I support brave cave women. Or the spell that they doubt left. That property is theft. I'm about to get improper and incorrect. I recollect an era when I had already rejected propaganda. I'm ahead of my time. I'm too eccentric to defy. I'm well read like many greats. I initiate resistance to state. Sedition will obliterate, goes to pillage and hate. I'll be correct like Edgar Casey, I'm the best, just wait. I'm condemning Bill Gates, I'm rebelling against states. I've tested many presidents and presidential candidates. The heads of states segregate, and they spread pestilence and hate. They fester and decay. I dig the great from dead every day, for it was extra heady this way. Even in decrepit, irreverent, desperate state of dismay, in an irrelevant haze.
Cacti, Pterosaur, psychedelia. We don't participate in mass hysteria. Linguistic mystics, intrinsic to the land. Liberation, defying indoctrination of Uncle Sam. Crystals charge up our powers from the earth. Anything malevolent, we are the reverse. Brainwashed since birth, now we return to godliness. It's obvious, we're the hottest clique. That's common sense. No crystal ball, I don't practice Santeria. We study esotericism and Bhagavad Gita. We defeat villain curmudgeons, militant wicked coven. Those who oppose get bludgeoned by the dozens.
I'll desecrate the graves of anyone who tries selling me slaves. I'm a local legend who aspires to dwell in the caves. I've empathized even better at raves. Can't drift the head trip. Tie-dyed panther, or non-romancer. Vaguely hippied out, tripped out reaction to disaster. Going after certain sketchy characters due to questions yet unanswered. I get invaded in an extra directly disrespectful manner. If I had paid any mind to what was kept in style, I wouldn't have felt obliged to get drenched in reptile bile. Society alarmingly underwhelmed on a vessel on fire, drunk at the helm. The apologists' arguments they brought in were all straw men, prompting the protagonist's bombardment of arrows shot at lawmen. I'm a freak roaming the streets singing Caudation Dantation, without providing any translation or even an explanation. Big flat feet stomp upon the agents of civilization. I do the best I can to lend a helping hand whenever I can. Arcane, I question how long I'll remain before heading back to Summerland. I walk up the stairs that used to be there. Maybe somebody will deduce enough to care. I walk through walls like they hadn't been built yet, inexplicably as chill as can get. Authorities worldwide are horrified, mortified. I transmogrified rebellion while they hide, fortified. 'Tis more than revolution or insurrection, defying dystopia so disastrous. Recline on a throne and pass around a bone and laugh right back at those who laugh at us. Set far out to inexplicable dimensions of realms again, and spotted hyenas' dens under dissociative anesthesia in the fens, feeling the frequencies applicable when chakras are cleansed. Scandalous manuscripts were found where they were alleged terrorists in the well-kept depths of the underground. I refer to the purr as an ambient sound while tearing down civilizations as I awaken to break through. I condemn the civilized disregard for innocent lives. Troglodyte rebel with spears and bows and arrows and obsidian knives. A pterodactyloid from an extragalactic planetoid had enjoyed elaborate escapades devoid of dystopian disasters to avoid. Anthropomorphic arthropods depicted with ambiguous proportions vaguely stylized. Paleo-archaeologists knew about the antlers on the gods who utilized fruit for youth to revitalize. Ingenuity, continuity, congruity, acuity, facing scrutiny, raising mutiny, lucidly like a true gypsy. Kedrick the head trip, psychedelic epic, runic divination, therapeutic herb, mushrooms and roots. Induce this, intuitively influenced. Aesthetics of music, elusive, conducive to commemorative penmanship that's consecutive. Immaculate Om chant, astrological, philosophical like Immanuel Kant, primordial, clairvoyant, I'm cognizant and benevolent. Embrace this and go scavenging with javelins, shape shift into a makeshift spaceship, traveling, rambling on to the Amazon's pantheon with the feral, amiable animals and egalitarian heroines are jamming on Grateful Dead songs and recording electronic voice phenomenon. Classic, empathic, ecstatic, eclectic, eccentric, syncretic, authentic, poetic, aesthetic, telekinetic, telepathic, sympathetic magic has conjured some pure ectoplasmic entity in this dead, heady tent city with its psychedelic hippies. Speak of equality and equity, we don't pray, we merely say blessed be, especially at the medicinal weed dispensary. We are defending peace with empathy, this be spiritual ecstasy. Everyone oppressed, every refugee gets our sympathy. Wizardry is giving me an epiphany apolitically. I exist to be instantly primitive and at peace. There has to be resistance to be free. Ingenuity, continuity, congruity, acuity, facing scrutiny, raising mutiny, lucidly like a true gypsy.